I 30F caught my husband 31M in an affair and I don't know how to move on. I've suspected things had been going on for a while, but kept brushing it off. I thought he would never do that to me. Since around April, he's been refusing my attempts to have time most of the time, sitting differently on the couch to where he's facing away from me. Little things. It's with one of our good friends. She came to my house a few weeks ago. She's texted me. She's pretended to be there for me. I found out because I rolled over and they were having a Snapchat conversation. She said she wished she could be there to hold him, and he summarized that I tried to seduce him last night and mocked it. I confronted him and he admitted it. He said that it was because quarantine was stressful. He does not want to work things out. He thinks of me only as a friend in his heart. When I told her husband, he confronted her and apparently they actually kissed back in February. I think at that moment, I was never going to be enough for him. We used to be so happy. The week before they kissed, we celebrated Valentine's Day together. He bought us a nice bottle of wine for our anniversary. We had fun, we were perfect. I don't know where to go from here. We've been married only about a year. I feel like he took so much from me and doesn't even want to go to therapy or work this out. I don't want to leave my house, but everywhere in it I see him. He chose her. I've been cheated in every relationship I've ever been in. He was supposed to be my forever. I don't know what to do. I've made therapy appointments, but I was also laid off last month, so I have too much free time to analyze every single moment where he might have been lying to me or where I made myself pathetic trying to cling to him. How do I start to get through this? Redditors reactions update after. Redditor 1, lawyer first. Get the divorce filed, and get their advice on if it's okay for you to leave the house while things are processing. As for the other, you need to fill your time. Devote yourself to hobbies, including picking up new ones. Rely on friends' long video calls, watching movies together, etc. Fill as much of your time as you can until things start to process. I'm so sorry he gave up on you without even trying, hon. You deserve far better than that. It's a shame some people are so good at hiding how little respect they have for other folk, but please hold on to the fact that none of this was your fault. There is absolutely zero reason for a partner to cheat, ever, and there is absolutely no justification that can put even a shred of the blame on you. Op answer, thank you. The worst thing is that he tried to turn it on me this morning, that things had been off. But it only started being off when he started this affair and he began gaslighting me. Redditor 2, you can't go to therapy and work this out. It only gets worked out if both people want to put the effort in, and your husband has made it very clear he's not interested in trying to make the relationship work. He directly told you that. You need to find a lawyer and file for divorce. Op answer, thank you. I guess it's just hard to watch him blow up his own life so spectacularly. It's like I'm watching a cruel puppet of my husband. Redditor 3, have a mantra to help you when things get overwhelming. I'm going to be okay. This sucks, but I'm going to be okay. I am a loyal, trustworthy, hardworking woman. I deserve the same in return. I am beautiful. I am confident. I am worthy. Even if you don't feel they are true in this moment, it will help to say them out loud until they hold truth to you. I'm sorry you are going through this. You can't trust this man anymore and he is not willing to compromise with you. You deserve better. Redditor follow-up, I absolutely have to agree with how helpful a mantra can be. My ex-husband was abusive, cheating, lying, stealing, just the worst possible, and we had been together since we were young teens. It was a hard breakup. He kicked out me and our 2 kids, 1 and 2 years old at the time, right after maxing out my credit cards and spending all of our savings. I hadn't been allowed to work since the kids were born because he would threaten me every time. He didn't pay child support or see the kids. He was stalking me and I was scared to file for divorce because he didn't want me to and was legitimately dangerous. I got through the first year just repeating I can, I am, I will, which was short for I can get through this, do these things, make something positive out of this because I am doing it, and I will continue to until I come out on the other side. Finished a degree, got a good full-time job with benefits, am raising these beautiful children to be better than he was, and it keeps getting better. That mantra pulled me out of some dark thoughts. It wasn't over the top, and was just enough that I could actually believe it. Update: can someone please confirm I'll be okay again? I found out last week and spent most of it desperately wanting my husband to come home. He's told everyone around him that it's all his fault, he'd never want to hurt me, etc. He has never told me any of this. Yesterday I came home to find a note requesting that I itemize what I want in a separation agreement. A note. There was nothing personalized. It wasn't signed. My dream has always been a husband and a family. I'm 30 and while logically I know I can still have that, I keep feeling like I'm drowning. I'm in therapy, but please, is there anyone here who was where I was now and can tell me that I can still have those things someday? That I'll be okay? Update: trying to make progress after D-Day. If you look at my post history, you can see what I've been trying to work through. D-Day was August 11th. On August 17th, I came home to a note unsigned that only said he wanted me to list property I wanted per a separation agreement. We are in Virginia. On August 18th, I flew to see my friend in Denver and try to recover. I came back today. Yesterday, he texted me saying he wanted to talk when I got back. I responded that I wasn't ready. I had been ready the week before, but he had ignored me then. I start a new job tomorrow and can't be a blubbering mess going into it. I've realized though that unless he's planning on going to couples therapy and reconciliation, that I don't want to talk. Anything else would be him justifying his actions. I believe that his goal is for as quick of a divorce as possible. It breaks my heart, but I can't just sit there and listen to his excuses and how he will be with her. My main question I'll always want answered is why he brought her into this house to hang out with me. It's just so brazen and cruel that during their affair he let her pretend to be my friend in my own damn living room. But has anyone been where I've been? If he's divorcing me, I don't want the closure talk. I want to keep moving forward and I truly believe something like that will set me back. I'm not sure how to move on. When I found out, he told me he wasn't happy and that he only saw me as a friend. I cannot handle hearing that again. I'm not sure what to do from here. Update: I just let him know that if he wants a divorce, that I would like to be no contact. I have a consult with a pretty great lawyer this Thursday. I will not sit through a conversation of his justifications. Update: it's been 22 days since I last spoke to my husband. I'm having a hard time seeing him out and about on social media since I found out on August 11th. Unfortunately, deleting isn't an option, as I make an income from mine. He seems like he's living his best life, while I feel like I'm slowly melting into the floor. Sometimes I wonder if he'll ever speak to me again. This wasn't my choice. I wanted to reconcile. He's acting like a 16-year-old who ghosted his high school girlfriend. Therapy is helping a lot and sometimes I wonder when I'll be able to put myself out there again, like he's doing now. Today is a day where it feels like I'm at the bottom of a hole, looking up at the world above, with no way to get out. Update: please give me all your tips to stay no contact. I can already feel myself wanting to talk to him, more than anything. I know it's not healthy for me to do that. Half the time, I'm ignored and the other half, I'm casually dismissed. I'm never going to get the response I want. Those who have been here before, what are your best tips to go no contact? Update: the text that I won't send today. I've gone 10 days no contact and all I want to do is send this to him. But I can't, because I know I won't get a response and it will keep breaking me. He's a basket of mixed signals to his friends, saying that he screwed up his life and cries all the time, while also saying he's changed and wants different things now. I know eventually we will have to talk, but I'm just too broken for that right now. I wrote it here just to have somewhere to put this. I can't just keep it in my head. The door is open for you to come home and to treat me in this marriage with the love and respect we deserve. You want different things now? Figure out what the duck they are and communicate them. Want a divorce? Hope you're ready for one hell of a fight. I listened to your mom when she told me to stand up for myself in this and not make it easy for you. Trust me, I won't. You know you married a fighter. I pledged to stay married through better and worse. That includes your affair. That includes you changing what you want in life. I take my vows seriously. Unlike you. So if you want out, prepare yourself for one hell of a battle, but you can stop destroying your life. Earn the respect of your friends and family back. And take me in this marriage seriously. You can come back from this. But only if you actually try and give me the effort I deserve. If we work on you and if we work on us. Otherwise, enjoy a sad, pitiful life alone without me. You'll regret it forever. Update: I 30F caught my husband 31M in an affair and I don't know how to move forward. First of all, I just want to thank everyone here for the support I received following my first post back in August. At the time, it truly felt like my world was ending. It was important to me to make this update because I need to tell anyone who's currently going through the same thing, it gets better. You will get so much better. I had one conversation with my husband since everything happened, by his choice. It lasted maybe 5 minutes and was like talking to a robot. I know from others that he cries to people about how he ruined his life, but I have never once gotten an apology or the same show of regret. At this point, I don't care. I know him and the other woman are still seeing each other and frankly, they deserve each other. Good for them. While I still feel angry occasionally, I no longer mourn what I once had. Instead, I'm so excited for the life I now get to live. I moved to a small walkable city and gave myself my dream apartment. It makes me so happy to see how I've decorated it and to just live in a cozy place instead of our old dreary house. I was the breadwinner in our marriage, and he would make me feel awful about wanting to pay for nice meals or do fun things. Since moving here, I've done a ton of foodie fun stuff and don't feel guilty. It's so refreshing. I have dipped my toe into the dating pool again and had plenty of mediocre dates from dating apps. Recently, I found someone who I've really clicked with and am enjoying how appreciated and desired he's made me feel. It's definitely early and we're moving slow, but overall, dating has made me realize that I'm a catch who doesn't have to settle. Therapy has done wonders and I'm so happy I immediately dove into it. My therapist is proud of me. I'm proud of me. I've stopped looking at being divorced as a failure. He failed, not me. I'm genuinely happy and excited to wake up each morning and no longer feel like this terrible weight is sitting on my chest. The holidays were surprisingly easy and I found myself so happy to spend time with my family without having to compromise anything. So all in all, life is good and there's so much of it ahead. Looking back, I can't believe I wasted so much time thinking about how I could get him to come home. I've made my own home and my own happiness and that is worth so much more. Redditor's reactions. Redditor 1, this makes me so happy. Good for you, Up. You rock. Up answer, thank you. I forgot to mention above, but I also got a new job offer and am happily busy with fulfilling work again as well. Redditor 2, yay. Congrats, there's nothing like living alone in your own perfect space, am I right? Redditor 3, I'm going through a breakup that has left me feeling lost and broken. This gives me so much hope for the future. Tomorrow morning my journey begins as I go talk to a therapist for the first time and begin the road to recovery. Thank you for being so strong and sharing your story so others may find their strength through you. You're amazing. Op answer, so many people told me things would get better, but honestly, I didn't believe it until I started feeling it myself. Just keep putting that faith in yourself and remember you're so much stronger than you think. You've already done the biggest step, signing up for therapy. Redditor 4, it made me sad reading in your last post that you were worried about overanalyzing the times you might have looked pathetic to him. For starters, he was pathetic for doing that to you, and it's not pathetic being lied to, manipulated, and gaslighted. So I'm glad after reading this post that you see it as his failure and not yours, because that's exactly it. You've done nothing wrong and you're well rid of this guy. I'm happy you're doing so well. You sound awesome. Redditor follow-up: yeah, that line about seeing the divorce as a failure, and then realizing that he failed. That is the best takeaway that Op and anyone else going through something similar can have. I didn't fail, they did. Very powerful message. Redditor 5, I read the earlier post, then this. What a great happy ending. I love the way you see it, as a new beginning and his failure, not yours. I believe that it's 100% true and very helpful to see it in that light. I wish you the best, but it sounds like you've already got it. Well done. Redditor 6, I'm so happy for you. Women have the capacity to really bounce back and come out in a better state. Your ex-husband will come back begging, and I'm not kidding. He will come with his hat in his hand. Be prepared for it. Op answer: people keep saying this, but honestly I don't think he will. I think he's just wiped his hands clean, which in a weird way has made it easier for me to move on. I did make it hopefully hard to find me if he does decide otherwise though.